black hole, cold, lost and upside down. Faces swirling past me, all my memories rolling vastly. Cold, lost beneath the ground. All done by my own hand, I allow my feelings to become sin. Oh, if you're gonna cut me down, better do it quickly now. You can cut me down, but I won't stay for long. I'll grow back again. Oh yeah, my roots are strong. This is not forever. Folks changing like the weather. Cold, wet, and all around. Toxic people being severed, like leaves falling in September. Cold, wet, and on the ground. You can cut me down, but I won't stay for long. I'll grow back again. Oh yeah, my roots are strong.
What is going on, beautiful people? Alright, now let's say this. Truth is, I feel like crap right now. I've been feeling like I've been getting sick for the last couple of days. Last night was horrible. And yeah, so my voice probably sounds weird, and I'm not gonna be all like mad excited like I usually do. So we're going to attempt to do this flight. I thought about like just not streaming and not flying, or flying but like not streaming. But it's been a while, and I want to fly with you guys. I want to give it a try. So I may mute myself here and there for coughing, sneezing, all that sick stuff. So yeah, that being said, I probably won't do shoutouts. I probably won't be talking as much. But thank you guys so much for joining in. Hope you guys having a great week. I'm good. I'm not great. I don't feel great, but I am good. I'm okay. So definitely, pray for me that I feel better and all that good stuff, and pray that we actually finish this flight. So that being said, let's get with it. Let's get with it, because I don't know how long I have until I get worse. Anyway, so today we're flying Ryanair, Boeing 737-800, flying from London Stansted to Cork, Ireland. About an hour flight-ish, something like that. A little bit more than an hour, I think. Be cruising at flight level 340. Speed will be Mach 0.75. So let's go ahead and push back. All right. Alright, beacon lights on. Let's start the engines up. Engine number 2 and push back.
London Stansted Unicum, November 490 Quebec Tango, taxiing to runway 22.
London Stansted Unicum, Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Lima Echo.
Thanks again, guys, for joining in today's flight. I am flying Ryanair, but you guys can fly whatever you choose. It's all good. It's all cool with me.
London Stansted Unicum, Lima November Echo Hotel Sierra is 21 nautical miles to the southwest of 18,500 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 22. London Stansted
do not currently have ATC. I don't know if we're going to have any. But I'm not too worried about that right now.
Lima November Echo Hotel Sierra is on right downwind, runway 22.
London Stansted Unicom, EVA 874, taxiing to runway 22.
Alright. Start engine number 1. Can you guys hear the game sounds alright? Alright. Back to the cockpit. Oh god. Come on, easy. Take it easy, easy. Looks like we're gonna be in the back of the line, sadly. Alright, let's do flaps. We'll go flaps 10 for takeoff. Set the trim for about 20%. Altitude, initial altitude will be 12,000, 12,000. 2 good engines.
London Stansted Unicom, U116, taxiing to runway 22.
London
Put up
Stansted Unicom, Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Lima Echo Yankee is taking off runway 22, departing straight out. London Stansted Unicom, Ryanair 186 Heavy, holding short runway 22.
London Stansted Unicom, 12345, holding short runway 22.
I never purposefully make Ryanair landings. Hopefully you guys can hear me alright. I'm not talking very loud. I can't talk very loud because if I do, I will start coughing uncontrollably. So I'm doing the best I can right now. What's up, Andre? Good to see you, man.
London Stansted Unicom, 123.
To be honest, I have not flown on Infinite Flight in about a week or so. Or more, actually. Alright, we're holding short runway 22. And guys, there's no ATC, so as usual, please follow all the usual rules. Don't taxi through people. Don't take off from the taxiways. Don't skip in line. You know, all the usual stuff. You guys have been doing pretty good lately with that, so not expecting to see anybody doing any of those things, but just a reminder, letting you know.
London Stansted Unicom, Ryanair 186 Heavy is taking off runway 22, departing north. London Stansted Unicom, Ryanair 186 Heavy is
Got an
taking
EasyJet
off runway
A320 ahead of us.
22, departing straight
EVA
out.
Air behind us, and another Ryanair.
London
It's been a long
Stansted
time
Unicom,
since we've flown
EZ001
Ryanair.
is taking off runway 22, departing
A long
straight
time.
out.
London Stansted Unicom, U116, holding short runway 22.
Right.
London Stansted Unicom,
What is he
Ryanair
doing?
308, holding short runway 22.
See, that right there is why I don't fly on training server. We will see a whole lot more of that.
London Stansted Unicom, Ryanair 95, taxiing to runway 22.
London Stansted Unicom, Ryanair 336, taxiing to runway 22.
London Stansted Unicom, Ryanair 186 Heavy is taking off runway 22, departing straight out.
Like I said, guys, we're flying London Stansted to Ireland. If you want to copy the flight plan, you can copy my flight plan while I'm still on the ground. Or you can copy Starley, who's already taken off a bit earlier. Short flight, just around like an hour, just a little bit more than an hour. We'll only be doing one stop today. And before we we'll be next, make sure everything's good. We got our smoking signs on, seatbelt signs on, nav lights and beacon lights on. Flaps are set for takeoff. Spoilers set for takeoff. Trim is set for takeoff. Flight plan is good and ready. There it is. Alright, we're next up. Let's line up. Turn on our landing lights and strobe lights. Arrival seems to be clear. Alright, looks like that traffic is now airborne. Actually, no, he's not. He's still rolling. Alright. Go ahead and announce takeoff runway 22 will be a northwest departure. But more west.
London Stansted Unicom,
Alright, traffic is now
taking
airborne.
off runway 22,
Power
departing
up.
west.
London Stansted Unicom, Lima November Echo Hotel Sierra is on right base, runway 22.
Airspeed is alive. Screen is calibrated.
London Stansted Unicom, Ryanair 308 is taking off runway 22, departing west. London Stansted Unicom, Aeroflot 96, taxiing to runway 22.
London Stansted
Rotate.
Unicom, Ryanair 95 is
Rotate
taking
just a
off
little bit late.
runway
We're okay.
22, departing west.
About 15 degrees on the climb. Positive climb, gear up. .173 knots. Passing 1,500 feet. We're just gonna fly runway heading here. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, man. Alright, we're gonna go flaps 5, 2. We'll go flaps 2. The nose is gonna drop.
Stansted Unicom, EVA 874 is taking off runway 22, remaining in the pattern.
Now gaining speed.
London Stansted Unicom, Lima November Echo Hotel Sierra is on final, runway 22.
Still flying it by hand. We are about 8 miles from that next waypoint. I'll probably fly it up to 10,000.
London Stansted Unicom, Aeroflot 96, holding short runway 22.
It's 200. Power back just slightly. And flap 0.
London Stansted Unicom, Chinook's 247 is taking off runway 22, departing west.
Still below 10,000, so we gotta watch our speed.
London Stansted Unicorn,
We're at 197 knots right now.
Holding short runway 22. London Stansted Unicorn, Aeroflat 96, crossing runway 22.
7,000 feet. And climbing. Been flying with a lot of ATC on X-Plane, so it's kind of weird doing this without ATC. Usually by now we would contact departure, tell them Blue 116. No, we would tell them, I guess London departure, whatever they call it. Blue 116 at 9,000 for 12.
London Stansted Unicorn, Aeroflat 96 is clear of all runways.
We're almost to that first waypoint. We're also almost at 10,000 feet, about 800 feet away.
247 is taking off runway 22.
I'll roll to the right just a little bit. Follow the flight plan just a little bit better. Got somebody coming up very quickly behind us. Alright, turn 230, our next heading. And there's 10,000. We'll lose the landing lights. Go to nav mode. And speed. And altitude. Climb about 290. And we'll change my altitude to our cruise, which is 340, 34,000 feet. All right, about four minutes to our flight. We are passing 14,500. Everything looks good. We'll leave the seatbelt signs on for now. And we'll tune out the Unicom. Quick reminder about a few things. First thing, I feel horrible. That's why I'm not talking as much. And if I get quiet, it's probably because I muted myself, because I'm coughing or sneezing or something, or blowing my nose. So that being said, just bear with me today on today's flight. I won't be as talkative, but I will still be answering you guys' questions. So we are on expert server as usual. What's up, Johanna? Swiss 002, good to see you. Leo, good to see you. Trayvon, good to see you. Red Game, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Jack Nuttall, good to see you. Flight Mobile, thank you, man. What up, Ashton? Finally made it to a stream. Well, welcome to your first stream. What's up, Hubert? And you're also battling the cold. Yeah, I feel your pain right now. Yeah, I started feeling a little weird Monday morning when I was going to the airport for my flight back home. I was out of town all weekend, and I was flying back. I didn't really feel sick, but my throat felt really weird. Like I felt like maybe I was getting sick. And when I got back, I was like a little worse. I felt a little worse, and I went to sleep early, 2 nights in a row, which is not like me. I like to sleep late. I like to go to sleep late. I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that I didn't sleep very much over the weekend. I would go to sleep at like, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning over the weekend, and then wake up around 12. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. Yep, just a little bit of turbulence hitting us right now. You guys feel free to follow along on Live Flight Tracker. The link is in the description. Let's see, what are we flying over right now? Okay, yeah, so we just actually passed London Heathrow, and now we're flying over White Waltham. Should be a good flight. We really haven't flown on Infinite Flight in a while in the UK or to Ireland. Still climbing to our cruise. Right now we're at 29,000. Let's go ahead and change it to our Mach speed. We're at Mach 0.80. I'm trying to decide if I want to go realistic cruise speed, if I want to just stick with what we got. I'll probably stick with what we got, because I don't feel very good today. I'm not trying to extend our flight any longer than it has to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be coming to the aisles with our duty-free sale. You'll find that magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. We are taking only credit card sales for our duty-free at this time. Just to note also, we do ask for the safety and security of the flight that you use the lavatories in your ticketed cabin. And for security purposes, congregating near the cockpit or lavatories is prohibited. We ask that you buckle your seatbelt on the outermost garment, whether that be a blanket or a jacket. This is for your safety and also so we don't have to awaken you if the seatbelt sign comes on to see if you are buckled up. Our programming will begin in about 10 minutes. You'll find a full listing of all audio and video programming in magazines. You'll find that in the seat pocket in front of you. We do invite you now to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. If there's anything we can do to make you more comfortable or to help you in any way, don't hesitate to call on us.
All right. What's up, IFMG? Long time no see. Good to see you. What's up, Dr. Richie? Windows 10 assistant. Good to see you too, man. Daffo, good to see you. Welcome aboard. From what I understand, the pilot is allowed to turn the seatbelt signs off anytime after 10,000 feet. So, I usually leave them on until we get to cruise, which we are now. It's a little bit turbulent, so I'm probably not going to turn it on. We'll see once we straighten up. It's a little bouncy, so I'm probably going to leave the seatbelt signs on for now. Yeah, it's not too bumpy, but a little bumpy. It's funny because on my flight, I think, oh, look at that crosswind. On my flight back home, the pilot was on the radio, and he said that we might experience some turbulence in the next 10 minutes. And he says, they like it, and the pilot says that him and the co-pilot liked the turbulence. It was fun to them, but they want to let us know just in case. I just thought that was funny. Should be pretty straightforward flight today. Like I said, no ATC really. We're 40 minutes out. We're at our cruise altitude of flight level 340. That's funny because where we just left is there's now ATC after we're gone. Oh well. It is what it is. No problem, IFMG. Thanks for coming. Ashton, what app am I using for the announcements? It's actually a X-Plane 11 plugin I'm using the sounds from, so there's no app for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main cabin, we will be starting with our meal service very shortly. We do have two selections of entrees. We have a penne pasta with a cheese and tomato sauce. The other selection is chicken with vegetables and a rice stuffing. And we'll be following our meal carts with a beverage cart. And we do ask that if you're eating, as a courtesy to those behind you, if you could bring your seat back up just to let those behind you a little more room to enjoy. Thank you.
Alright guys, so I really feel like crap right now. Like, no kidding. Like, I don't know if you can hear it. That's why I'm so quiet today, because I'm just not feeling very good. I feel like every time I talk, like I want to cough. And yes, we do have a Discord, so thank you, Anthony, for posting a Discord link. If anybody wants to join in, you're free to do so. Right, oh my God, he called you Stacy. But today's motivational quote of the day is, if you want better than the average, you have to work hard. You have to work harder than the average. If you want better than average, you have to work harder than the average. Remember that. Remember that, guys. Like, you can't just keep cutting corners, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to do something. You have to put a little bit more work in than the average person if you want, you know, better than the average. If you want to have an average life, that's fine. Just keep being average. Keep doing the usual. Keep following people around. Keep copying people. But if you want a extraordinary, if you want a beyond average life, you're gonna have to do something that's beyond the average, you feel me? And that's in everything you do. We're about, what, 37 minutes out now? So we got a little while left. Red Games, what device are you using? Yeah, I'm running on max graphics and settings and everything. To our left, that river is called River Severn or something like that. Just looked it up on Live Flight. Is it worth getting a tablet for infinite flight? It's up to you, man. I mean, I don't know. I personally use iPhone 10. To be honest, I wish I had a second device to run infinite flight on, so that I could still do my usual phone stuff with my phone. You know, rather than have to sacrifice using my phone to only fly infinite flight at times. So I wish I had another device, but I'm not really gonna go and buy a device specifically for infinite flight at the moment. But it would definitely be a great thing. I would ideally like to have a second device to run my infinite flight on. Playing with me, X-Plane 10 on mobile, I mean, you could really debate that all day. I mean, X-Plane 10 mobile has a lot of great things about it. It does look amazing. But there's also a lot of areas that X-Plane 10 cannot beat infinite flight. Until X-Plane 10 mobile does something different, infinite flight will always be my choice when it comes to mobile flight simulators. Yes, sir. A short hop to Ireland today. What's up, Maximilian? Good to see you, man. Nice. You're doing a test flight. Doing a 777. Sounds good, man. Yes, the iPhone 10 is actually a very good phone for infinite flight. Haven't had really any issues. I've only had like a couple crashes, and I think that was an infinite flight issue and not an iPhone issue. The main thing I don't like about iPhone 10, and I've hated it since I got my iPhone 10, is there's a little notch on the bottom of the screen. You actually can't see it right now because I have my banner covering it. That's the whole reason I put that there, because I hate seeing it so much that I put a banner on top of it. But yeah, there's like a little notch on the bottom, like the home button. It shows on top of the game, and it's really annoying to me. I really don't like it there, and there's no way on infinite flight to turn it off. And there's no way in the iPhone settings to turn it off, not that I know of. So yeah, that's the main downside of the iPhone 10 at the moment. Yes, sir, we are flying online on the expert server on Infinite Flight right now. What's up, Captain Goji? Good to see you, man. Thanks for making it to the stream, bro. Welcome aboard. The notch does not interfere. Little home button on the iPhone 10 does not interfere with the game at all. The only downside is just visually you can see it, and I just don't want to see it. But it doesn't actually it doesn't hurt any of the functionality of Infinite Flight. Like, actually, I could probably show you. Hold on. You might not be able to see it very well because it's because of the background. Let's see. Yeah, so if I turn off the bottom, right now you can't see it, but if I go up here, I might be able to see it. I might actually have it cropped. Yeah, I actually have it cropped out. I forgot to crop it out, so you can't really see it. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, so I used OBS to crop out that section of my screen on my phone, so you actually can't really see it. But if you look really close, right there on the bottom center of the screen, you can see a small little notch. See right there, you can see it right there, real good. So I have half of it cropped out because I hate it so much. I've done that since I started streaming with my iPhone 10. I wanted to get rid of it because it doesn't get in the way. It's below all the information. It's just I just don't like it being there. My intro song to my intro video does not have a song name. It's actually a stock soundtrack that I bought when I got my intro. So it's not an actual song. And as far as a landing glitch that you're having, say that you're having a landing glitch where trying to land normal but there's no ground and then you go all the way down. Yeah, it hasn't happened to me since like day one of the global release. It's been a while since that happened. So apparently I wasn't here, but apparently there was like a login glitch a few days ago that Infinite Flight has some trouble with.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting our in-flight entertainment system on the screens in front of you and on the ones on the front of the cabin. You can turn on additional features such as subtitles, as well as adjust the language using your remote.
Canadian 99 Kilo Vacated Echo 7 Bravo 6.
Echo 7 Bravo 6, 99 Kilo.
Liner 20 Hotel November, wind 250 degrees 8 knots, runway 28 clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff on which way? 20
Bye. Scandinavian 99 Kilo, contact ground 121.8, good morning.
118, Scandinavian 99 Kilo, good morning.
Dober 81 Delta Romeo, wind 260 degrees 8 knots, runway 28 clear down.
My stream schedule is up, so if you guys want to know what I'm going to be streaming for the rest of the week, go check out Twitter and or Discord, so you guys will know what I'm streaming. But I will be streaming tomorrow and Friday if everything goes as planned and if I feel better tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm planning on racing again at Talladega, my main race. Get back started with that, and then Friday planning on doing Friday Night Flight. Now, I mentioned last week that I'm going to be moving, and so that's happening like this week. So I've been packing all week long since last week. And so it's time to move. So planning on moving everything on Friday. So we'll see what happens. I'm still planning on doing the Friday Night Flight, and then maybe afterwards I'll probably move everything. And then Thursday I might be moving some things too. So I'm trying to figure out what that looks like. Trying to make plans for the rest of my week on how moving goes. So that being said, with all the moving happening, I don't know what next week's schedule is going to look like, so there may not be a schedule for next week. I may only stream when I have a chance. We'll see. I'm going to plan on at least releasing a video each day if possible next week. I'll probably continue with my VFR training series. If you haven't checked that out yet, definitely go look at it. You can definitely learn some things from it. It's all general aviation flying, but I've been learning a lot about VFR flying and different airspace types and how to talk to ATC the correct way.
Liner 10 X-ray, wind 260 degrees 9 knots, runway 28 clear land. At the 23 November, good morning. Are you ready for departure?
Sure, I did this way, November.
Roger, at the 23 November, 1 to land.
South, good morning. 384 Whiskey, 8 miles on the island, 28.
Speedbird 84 Whiskey, good morning. Continue your number 2, wind 260 degrees 9 knots.
Continue, 8 miles.
At the 23 November, line up runway 28.
And up runway 28, I did this way, November.
Speedbird 84 Whiskey, speed 160 knots.
Okay,
Echo India, Charlie Mike Tango, contact approach, 19 class.
Oh my god, I freaking blocked that number last time. It's ridiculous, man.
Echo in the Charlie Mike Tango, passing 2,800, climbing 5,000 feet direct towards Port IFR, squawking 6460.
Echo in the Charlie Mike Tango, I get it, you identify. Tower 1 Bravo, Hotel approach, I get it, you identified. Expect ILS approach, runway 35, descent flight level 80. Ryanair 8782, Graeme. Ryanair 8782, stand 6, Graeme. Starboard 1 Bravo Hotel, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1021. Starboard 1 Bravo Hotel, fly heading 260, descend 3,000 feet. Ryanair 8782, Grand Hill 6. Echo India Charlie Mike Tango, contact Shannon information 127.5, good morning.
What's up, Jocelyn? Welcome. Good to see you. Better late than never. Again, guys, sorry I'm being a little bit quiet. I actually just came off of mute from coughing and stuff.
Ryanair 8782, please report to Gdansk, Eltic 1 November departure for 4740.
Clear to Gdansk via Eltic 1 November and squawk 4740, Ryanair 8782.
Yeah, 8782, affirm you have the CTOT of 0845, latest airborne response.
CTOT 0845, Ryanair 8782. Ground Ryanair 8782, QNH 1021, push south.
Ryanair 8782, push
south.
Forward 1 Bravo Hotel, runway heading 310, clear ILS approach, runway 35.
Pushing south through signal and setting Charlie Ryanair 1081, Ryanair 8782.
OKTAD, good morning. All Tuesday, Hotel Sierra and holding at Foxtrot.
Golf Juliet Lima Hotel Sierra Boston.
Golf Juliet Lima Hotel Sierra, request taxi outbound to Edward Golf Mike Delta Lift as flight time and appreciate going to do anything else.
Golf Juliet Lima Hotel Sierra Roger, squawk for detail is at 26110.
26110, Golf Hotel Sierra.
Golf Hotel Sierra, we say yourself aboard the journey.
So, as most of you guys know, when I usually fly, I fly standby. And so, flying to Cleveland last week, we flew standby on the way out there. And I arrived at the airport at about 9 a.m. local time. And we didn't catch any flights until about 8 p.m. So I was at the airport all day, pretty much just working and stuff. But at the airport all day, waiting to get a flight out. But the cool thing is, while waiting, I tuned into liveatc.net to listen to the local ATC at the airport I was at the tower. It was actually pretty cool because I was actually sitting in a window where I could actually see the planes arriving. And it was kind of cool because I could actually see the aircraft flying in as I was listening to the controllers clear them for landing, clear them for takeoff, to give them taxi instructions. It was kind of cool listening to ATC. It was like not crazy busy, but it was a good enough amount of traffic. And then also, I was listening to, I was looking at FlightAware. So I had the FlightAware radar, so I could see all the aircraft like flying around the airport and hear the instructions and everything. So it was almost like I wasn't in the tower with them, but I was listening to it on the internet and watching the airplanes on the internet on the radar, and also looking at them in real life. So it's actually pretty cool. My first time ever really doing that. And I pretty much stayed on frequency until we took off and I lost cell phone service. So I heard them clear our flight for takeoff. I am grade 3, and I don't know how many violations I have. You have to look on live flight to see. Haven't had any in a while. So we're now leaving the mainland of the UK. Starly, if you're still there, bro, like I said, I'm not feeling very well, and if you guys could help me out with the top of descent, that would be great for all my co-pilots out there. If you guys can help me out with descent calculations and things like that, because I just don't feel like doing it. And you guys were asking about the ATC we're listening to right now. This ATC is actually from our destination airport. This ATC is from Cork, Ireland. So we're listening to ATC from there. Start descending from where I am. So if you listen closely in the ATC we're listening to, you actually can hear them telling them the active runway is 35. So we will do 35 today. As usual, guys, there's no ATC, so please make separation. Probably can do a straight-in approach. Wow, the man 10, you got 1,000 hours and 5 violations. Congrats, bro. No idea how many hours I have. Flying beige. No, I'm not doing any flights, any more flights today. We were lucky. We were lucky I did this one. Alright guys, we are about 13 minutes out.
Charlie Mike Tango, contact approach.
Contact approach 119 and decimal 9. Again, the Charlie Mike Tango, passing 2,800, climbing 5,000 feet direct towards Cork IFR, squawking 6460.
Echo, the Charlie Mike Tango, regulate you identify.
Ladies and gentlemen, those double chimes indicate that we're well into our descent, so all electronic equipment needs to be turned off at this time and safely stowed away along with any other carry-on luggage you may have taken out. Also, please check to make sure that your seat back is in the full upright position, your tray table stored and locked in place, and your seatbelt fastened. For those of you in our business and first class cabins, if you would make sure that you push the green airplane reset mode button, and for those of you in first class, your shoulder straps must be fastened.
Starboard 1 Bravo, Hotel approach, regulate you identified. Expect ILS approach, runway 35, descent flight level 80.
What up, Jacko? Good to see you, man.
Ryanair 8782, Graeme.
I'm here, guys. I'm not talking a lot today.
8782, stand 6, Graeme.
I feel horrible.
Starboard 1 Bravo Hotel, descend 4,000 feet, Q9.
What's up, Patrick? Good to see you, man. I've been muting myself a lot because I've been coughing and sneezing and blowing my nose.
Ryanair 8782, Graeme, Echo India Charlie Mike Tango, contact Shannon.
Now we're going into expedite our descent here, and again, guys, please spread out.
Echo Charlie Mike Tango, contact 127 decimal 5. Ground Ryanair 8782, stand 6, information echo KENET 1021 with the clearance to Deadz.
Ryanair 8782, clear Cork Gdansk, LTIC 1 November departure for 4740.
If you're getting lag, it's you, not me. I have not dropped a single frame, so that's on your side. Route Paul.
Security 0845, Ryanair 878. Ground Ryanair 8782, KENET 1021, request push and stop.
Ryanair 8782, push and start. 1 Bravo Hotel, runway heading 310, clear to LS approach runway 35.
Push and stop through face nose and expect Charlie Ryanair. And KENET 1021, Ryanair 8782.
It's getting a bit bumpy down here. We can finally actually see land. That is Ireland right there. Off the horizon. We're at passing 18,000 feet. 14 minutes out, 66 miles. We'll be expecting runway 35. No problem, Jacko, man. Thank you, bro.
Go through Lima Hotel Sierra Roger. Score for the detail is at 2610. 2610, Hotel Sierra. Hotel Sierra.
Alright, Gecko, see you later, man.
Yes, 1 and endurance for 4.5 hours and 2 hours 20.
Forward 1 Bravo Hotel, distance section number 1, contact tower 119.3. Go on. Consider Lima Hotel Sierra Roger, clear to destination via 4 at about 2,000 feet in the Cork zone.
To the destination, very far, not about 2,000 feet to the initial CDR. Golf Juice, Lima Hotel Sierra.
Hotel Sierra, hold position. Over 1 Bravo Hotel, continue approach.
Qatari 2007, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
Ready for immediate departure. Golf Hotel Sierra, enter lineup runway 35.
Lineup runway 35. Golf Sierra.
Golf Juliet Lima Hotel Sierra, surface wind 330 degrees 05 knots, runway 35 for takeoff.
Takeoff runway 35. Golf Sierra.
Runway 35 clear takeoff, Golf Hotel Sierra.
And then 35.
Over 1 Bravo Hotel, surface
I already said your name, bro. You must not be listening.
runway 35 clear to land.
And 8782, request taxi.
Binary 782, taxi Charlie, hold short 1735.
Charlie, hold short 1735, Ryanair 8782.
Number 1 Bravo, tell us back to vacate via Alpha. Number 1 Bravo, tell all the way to the end via Alpha, then for stand 7.
All the way to the end via Alpha, stand 7, over 1 Bravo, sir.
Golf Hotel Sierra.
Qatar, you must be new because this is a short flight compared to what we usually do. And guys, don't ask for shoutouts, please. I do shoutouts when I'm ready. But yeah, if you think this is a long video, say nothing.
Got to Lima Hotel Sierra, good day to you. Next report 25 Cork. Ryanair 8782, surface wind 330°05, runway 35, clear takeoff.
What's up, Piers? Good to see you, man. IFR, yeah, I had this one set to about like I don't know 10 minutes before we started streaming. I had it set up. I'm gonna slow down and continue our descent down to 3,000 feet. Leave the spoilers out. Still too far to contact ATC or contact Unicom. Landing lights will come on. Yeah, it's hard to descent.
Rescue 6, proceed Alpha 1725 to control turbo. Proceeding Alpha 1725 to
Watch our speed here.
Ryanair 8782, contact Shannon Control 124 decimal 7. 24-7, 8782, bye, thanks. Tower Rescue 6, vacated at Control Tower Road. Rescue 6,
what's up, IF Pilot 228? Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
35 approach road, report vacated. Proceeding 0717 to the 35 approach road, and we...
IFR, I try to stream usually at, what is it, like 1300 Zulu, 1300, 1400 Zulu, if able. Sometimes a little later. Good guess of when I'm streaming, except for Thursdays and Mondays, are like somewhere between 13 and 1500 Zulu. How you doing, Todd? Good to see you, man. 12 minutes out. 46 miles from our destination. Should have plenty of time to get down. Yeah, we do. I want to be at 3,000 when we get to where Starly is right now.
Proceeding runway 3507 to the 25 approaches, and we report weather vacation Rescue 6. Rescue 6, proceed runway 25, runway 35, vacate by Alpha, check taxiway on. Tower Rescue 6, Tower Rescue 6 proceeding 2535, checking taxiway on route, vacating GL.
Yes, there is a Friday night flight this week. There's a Friday night flight every week, whether I do it or not. I wasn't able to do it last week because I was on a real flight, but I'm planning on doing it this week if possible. If I don't, it's probably because I'm moving on Friday also. So. But yeah, I don't really know how it's gonna work. Once I move, my schedule might change for my flights, which is gonna be next week. So this time next week, I will not be in the same place I'm living right now. I'll be somewhere else. So my stream schedule may change. I'm still gonna try to post videos at least. All right. So so my stream schedule may not be daily anymore. It may be like certain days of the week. We'll see. Cause I still want to stream at my same time if I can, but we'll see. I won't really know till I get there. Yes, IFMG, that is live ATC in the background. And we are on expert server. What's up, champion?
Ryanair 8782, Graeme. Ryanair 8782, stand 6 grand. Stobart 1 Bravo Hotel, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 102.
Now we're good. We're good on altitude and we're good on time. So we'll be at 3,000 when we get to our next waypoint.
Hotel, flight heading 260, descend 3,000 feet. Ryanair 8782, Grand Hill frequency. Echo India Charlie Mike Tango, contact Shannon information 127, that's my flight. Good morning.
Echo India Charlie Mike Tango, contact 127, that's my flight. Ground Ryanair 8782, stand 6, information Echo KENET 1021, respect 0, you'll get them.
Ryanair 8782, clear Cork, Gdansk, LTIC 1 November departure for 4740.
Clear to Gdansk via LTIC 1 November and Cork 4740, Ryanair 8782.
Thanks. I hope we have a good landing. Hopefully the way I feel, hopefully we have a better landing than how I feel right now. That's what I'm hoping for. Alright, so pre-landing checklist. Let's go through it.
Ground Ryanair 8782, KENET 1021, request push and stop.
Ryanair 8782, push and start. 1 Bravo Hotel, runway heading 310.
Spoilers off. Matter of fact, we're gonna go spoilers to armed. We shouldn't need them anymore. We'll leave the trim as is. Flaps, we don't need any flaps just yet. We could go flaps 1 if we want to, but we don't need it yet. If you guys watched the last VFR training flight that I posted yesterday, I believe my flaps, I let the flaps down too soon, and I had a failure on my flaps because I was going too fast. So I broke the flaps, so I had to land with 1 flap.
Lima Hotel Sierra Roger, score for the detail is at 2610.
2610, Cocktail Sierra.
Hotel Sierra, say yourselves on board the journey, please.
Yes, 1 PB said and endurance for 4.5 hours and 2 hours 20.
Steward 1 Bravo Hotel, distance section number 1, contact tower 119.3. Go on.
Yeah, I'm not a real pilot yet. You could consider me a virtual pilot. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Alright, so the airport's gonna be over there somewhere. Not have visual of the field yet. We're getting real close, so make sure maintain separation between the aircraft ahead of you. So as of right now, as you can see, there's not very much space between me and the guy ahead of me. So I'm going to slow down myself down to about 210, I guess, to make some more space up for him so he can have space to land. And then I will also go flaps 5. Here comes 3,000 feet. We'll set our ILS up for ILS 35 at Cork. Speed is coming back. Seatbelt signs are on. Land lights are on.
And 8782 request taxi.
Ryanair 8782, taxi Charlie, hold short 1735.
Charlie, hold short 1735, Ryanair 8782.
Stobart 1 Bravo Hotel, expect to vacate via Alpha. Stobart 1 Bravo Hotel, all the way to the end via Alpha, for stand 7.
So those who are asking, live flight says I have 486 hours and 40 minutes of flight time and 44 total violations, 430 landings, and 300,000 XP. Alright, I have the traffic in sight. Just maintain visual separation from here on out. Alright, there's 3,000. So we'll maintain 3,000 until we get to our next waypoint. And then we'll descend down via the glide slope. Yes, I'm planning on streaming Friday. Planning on it, but I also moved that day, so hopefully we can make it happen. I'm probably gonna stream Friday, and then after the stream, immediately unplug all my computer, take down my entire setup, have to load it in the truck. Nav lights need to be on. If anybody's in the plane, nav lights need to be on. Nav lights are always on. Nav lights need to be on during flight. They need to be on taxiway. They need to be on at the gate. Even before you start engines, nav lights need to be on. Alright, so it looks like the guy ahead of us slowed down. Catching up. How fast is he going? He's ascending too.
Juliet Lima Hotel Sierra, contact Shannon information 127.5. Goodbye.
He's going 177 knots and he's 1,000 feet above. No, so Leo, this is how it works. Nav lights are always on. Beacon light comes on when the engines. Beacon light needs to come on right before you start the engines. Alright? Strobe lights don't come on until you're entering the runway. Strobe lights don't go off. Well, from what I understand, some people say strobe lights can go off during cruise, but from what I understand, strobe lights stay on pretty much throughout the entire flight until you exit the runway when you arrive at your destination. Beacon lights stay on as long as the engines are on. So they come on before you start the engines, and they go off after you shut the engines down. The whole reason for the beacon lights is to tell the ground crew that the engines are on, that the aircraft is on and is about to move. Now, you guys be nice in chat. Hey, how are we looking on separation now? He's at 177 knots still, so he's still about 20 knots faster than me. Alright, back to armed. Down to 170. Yes, I always land in the cockpit view. I don't land any other way. All right, guys, we're on final. Actually, I'm gonna do an inbound call. Straight in.
Cork Unicom, Blue 116 is 12 nautical miles to the
Flaps
south,
10.
3,000 feet.
B to 165. We are 11 miles out. Trying to maintain slow as practical right now because there's an aircraft right in front of us.
Cork Unicom, November 490 Quebec Tango is 9 nautical miles to the south at 2,100 feet, inbound for landing, will make right traffic for runway 35.
10 miles out. We're still below the glide slope, so we're good at this altitude. Let's see, all our lights are on, landing lights, strobe lights, everything is on.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing.
Alright, glide slope is moving on the right side of our screen. Just to the right of the localizer. We'll go ahead and turn nav mode off, and we'll switch to heading. Get that lined up as good as possible. We'll be disconnecting the autopilot soon anyways, and we'll be flying the visual approach.
Cork Unicorn, Aeroflot 96 is on
Oh no, not
Cork
25.
Unicom,
Freaking way.
Blue 116 is on final.
5.
Runway 25. Cork Unicom, Blue 116 is on
Alright, there's a glide slope.
Runway 35.
Calibrate the screen.
Cork Unicom, Ryanair 336 is 14 miles
Autopilot
to the south at 2,000
disengaged.
feet. Inbound for
That
landing.
nose dropped like a
Will make
rock.
straight in for runway
Start adding
35.
some flaps in. We're 7 miles out.
Ryanair 308 is 25
Field is right
nautical
there.
miles to the southeast at 3,000 feet. Inbound for landing.
That traffic
Will
is
make
still on
straight
final.
for runway
We also have
35.
traffic behind us. Hoping he keeps separation. Also, we're gonna have a crosswind here. Alright, save all questions until we get to the gate. Gotta concentrate on landing this thing now. Add some more trim. Laps 30. Alright, now we're just below the glide slope and still to the left of the localizer. Turn the map off. It's just distracting to me at this point. 30 knots. Crosswind at 278. Some more speed. Go 145. Alright, that traffic is landing. Looks like there's 2 planes on the runway right now. Somebody failed to separate themselves. Oh, my gear down? My gear is not down. I forgot. Forgot to put the gear down. Still to the right of the localizers, trying to get it aligned. There it is, we overshot it.
Easy 001 is clear of all
Alright, Easy
runways.
001 is clear of all runways. Anybody else on the runway? Yep. Runway is clear. Runway is all ours. We're high. The flaps full. A bit of a higher elevation there. You can see. Speed looks good. Right at 140 knots indicated. 700 above.
300.
Go for the center line here. Nose is slightly up.
100, 50, 30, 20, 10.
Flare. God, what the heck just happened? Turn, man. Freaking turn. You see this rudder all the way to the right? Some BS right here is what that is. I don't know what happened there. Happened at all. And I really don't care. Alright, 60 knots, manual braking. We'll expedite off the runway. It was looking good until we touched down. Like, it was even and everything. This is exactly why I wish Infinite Flight would somehow incorporate multiplayer replays. Aircraft on final. Make a real quick turn to the right here.
Cork Unicorn, Ryanair 308 is on final, runway 35.
Past the whole short line. And announce that we are clear of all
Cork
runways.
Unicom, Ryanair 336.
Well, there you go, guys. You guys wanted a Ryanair landing, so
Clear of
boom.
all runways.
There you go. I wish I could watch the replay so I could see what really happened, because from my view, everything was smooth until the wheels touched down. The aircraft decided to just like go up on its side. Pretty confident on the approach. Thought we had a really good approach. But it is what it is. I am too sick to care today. Really don't care today. So, all right. Well, we're at the gate. Strobe lights off. Landing lights off. Engines off. Wait for those to turn off, and then we'll turn the beacon lights off. Seatbelt signs will go off now. Like the way it pulled to the left, it was almost like my autopilot was still on or something. Like my autopilot was trying to turn me that way. Really, really weird. Oh well. All right. Well, guys, like I said, I feel like crap today. I really do. So I'm not gonna stick around for very long. I would love to stick around and watch the rest of you guys land, but I'm just not gonna do that today. I'm probably gonna like go lay down. I feel horrible. Anyways, beacon lights can go off now. Nav lights will stay on. Smoking signs will stay on. Thank you guys so much for flying with me today. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Hopefully none of you guys get sick from my sickness. Hopefully I don't get any of you guys sick. But yeah, thanks for you guys for bearing with me with all my quietness and not talking as much today as I usually would. I'm just not feeling very good. Hopefully I'll be able to get some rest today and feel better tomorrow for tomorrow's live stream and all that. So yeah, I'm just gonna get out of here. Let's see, let's get some outro music or something. Alright, well guys, 3 choices. Give up, give in, give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. Thank you guys so much for the well wishes. I hope I do feel better also. Hope you guys have a great week, a great day, and be positive. Stay positive, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you again for 4,000 subscribers and counting. I will see you guys next time, next stream. Thanks for the support.